going on, y'all? It is your girl, Janiqua, and I am back with another reading for you guys. If no one told you guys today, I love you. And I know all your dreams and aspirations matter because they do. All right, so one of my lovely everythings that is a part of our tribe asked and commented on my video, my previous video, or the last one or the one before that, about me going into what morning star means. All right, so first of all, the morning star is this symbol in this deck. All right, and it governs the number 10, which is this year. All right, but in Christianity, the morning star is a phrase that appears in the Bible and has been associated with Jesus in the book of Revelation, which is the last chapter in the Bible. However, the same term also is linked to the figure Lucifer in some interpretations. All right, especially because of the passage in Isaiah that talks about the day star or morning star falling from heaven. All right, we're talking about Capricorn energy. All right, the moon is in Capricorn right now. It's Capricorn season. Shout out to my Capricorns out there. If you're a Capricorn, rep your sets in the comments. All right. Over time, that led to connections and some traditions between the morning star and the idea of the devil. All right. Capricorn energy in a tarot card is the devil. All right. It's about money. It's about your resources. It's also about work and health. All right. Now, in Yoruba spirituality or religions like Santeria, the Orisha Elegua or Ishu is a divine messenger and a guardian of the crossroads. All right. Some even consider him as a devil. That's why a lot of people are scared of him. Okay. Because he's a trickster spirit. He teaches you lessons. All right. Some people have drawn a lot of parallels between Elegua and the concept of the morning star, because Elegua is also seen as a figure who stands at the thresholds of your money, your new opportunities, the beginnings, and sometimes there's a blending in that symbolic imagery. So in short, the morning star can mean different things to different people based on your culture and your religion, ranging from a symbol of Christ or even a devil. All right, or even linked to the Orisha Elegua. Okay, why is that important? Because it's looking like, from my past reading, your money is the focus, especially in Capricorn energy. Okay? Are y'all abusing your power, or are y'all adding structure? Are y'all continually being depleted because of a job, just because of a price tag, or are y'all embodying structure? All right? Are y'all staying bound to this material world? All right? Because of money and not ascending? All right? But whatever it is, I hope that kind of helps y'all in determining or understanding what morning star means. All right, so let's tap in. Archangel Michael and the Elegua, please protect me. Protect my mind, my body, and my spirit. We're going to clear all my chakras, and we're going to tap into this energy and what my everythings need to know about this week ahead. Past life. This is karmic debt. All right, when we're talking about past life, everybody got a past. All right, and this past life card symbolizes what happened in your past life that you need to correct in this lifetime. All right, everybody got karmic debt. Everybody got karmic debt. And right now, that is being brought up. All right, it's either somebody learned the lesson of past karmic debt, somebody changed, all right, or somebody is being taught lessons about what they did in even in a past life. Okay? And look, it's about affluence. All right? The card affluence is in a state of a lot of money and influence because of your money. All right? Because of your money. So, Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know. The past life card is about karmic debt. Are you learning or are you not? But it's definitely coming up. All right, past lessons is coming up surrounding a lot of the things y'all did in y'all past life surrounding money. All right, focus. Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know. Stormy. Stormy. All right, so there's a storm brewing, y'all. All right, there is a storm approaching because it's looking like somebody, they owe. All right, somebody has to learn a major lesson in regards to a connection that they literally was in even in a past life. You cannot run from karma. You cannot run from karma. It's lessons. All right, karma is simply the results of one's actions. It's no need to be scared of karma. Not all good karma is bad. But right now, somebody is being shown. All right, and this is important because God don't need to show you what's coming your way. All right, somebody needs to focus on a storm that is brewing right now. All right, and Alegwa governs 21 or 12. All right, symbolizing 3, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, so this, Terra is what's about to unfold and what's to come. So that way you can make the last decision. And right now, what these cards is saying is that somebody is about to or need to focus on a storm that is headed their way. I don't know what is it involving. All right, it could be involving money. It could not. It could be involving a relationship. It could be, I don't know. All right, but this is literally directing someone's attention to the storm that is brewing so that way they could be prepared. So that way they could put up some defense, all right, and learn. Remember, storms don't last. Tough people do. Everybody go through a storm, all right, literally. But there is a storm approaching fast, all right? This is murky waters, all right? These are high tides. Remember, the moon, especially the full moon, all right? It controls the tides. And that's why you got to pay attention to these moon cycles, all right? Because it will let you know when the tides are rising and when you need to tighten up or when the tides are smooth, okay? So right now, somebody need to focus on nothing else but a storm approaching, okay? And that's real. And this is a storm that's approaching because somebody has not learned the lesson, even what was going on in a past life. I don't know, a lot of people take life unserious. All right, a lot of the lessons that come about in our lives, it's not for just show. It's literally to clear the karma that we done created in our past lives. Okay? Look, and the morning star came out again. Y'all, this is definitely, all right? So whoever wanted a reading, all right, I forget the app name, but this is definitely, you literally asked me for a reading. I wasn't even planning on doing a reading about morning star. I was just trying to tell y'all what it means. So your wishes have been granted when it comes to me doing a reading on Morningstar. All right, I don't know if this is symbolizing a fallen angel, all right, because of the stuff that they've done in their past life and did not correct in this life, and they are being forced to correct it. Ain't no way around this. Ain't no way around this storm. All right, it's looking like there's a storm brewing in your home if you don't tighten up and focus. This is not a time to be focusing on anybody else but what's going on in your home. All right? Because there's a storm right now. Whew. All right, Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know. Please and thank you. All right, this could have been from the ages of 14 until now. All right, from the ages of 24 or 21 until now. But it's looking like there's a lot of karmic debt that has accumulated because somebody is not choosing to right their wrongs, to change their actions. And now somebody home is being affected. And what I'm saying is the truth. Ace of Swords. Okay? Spirit, give me more on this energy. The Fool. All right? The Fool. Let me tell you, with this Hangman, this is saying like somebody has been taking this life not serious. All right, somebody's been playing around too much and is about to be sacrificed. All right, so that way they can see things another way. It's Capricorn energy. All right, a Legua governs the roads. Okay, this is Ogun year, teaching a lesson. All right, so somebody's about to be stuck until they fix their karma, because they've done it in the last life and they're doing it in this life, and that's not going to fly. All right, so somebody need to focus up on seeing something another way, because they've been taking risk that has not been worth the rewards that are coming in. All right, every risk that somebody's been taking has been sowing seeds of storms, lack, chaos. Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know, please and thank you. This could be y'all reading. This could be a reading, letting you know. Stay far from somebody right now. All right, you do not want to be caught in that storm. All right, you literally don't want to be caught in that storm. All right, because I don't care what type of life-saving boat, I don't care what type of foundation somebody got. All right, that boat is little. All right, you got to pay attention to the tides, to the waters, to the emotions. All right. Spirit, give me more on this energy. The Star. All right, the Ace of Swords to the Queen of Swords. All right, so it's looking like you, divine feminine, divine masculine, you coming out as the truth. You coming out as the real star. All right, somebody that's been doing the healing here on earth and here in the spiritual. It's looking like you've been paying attention, and this is a breakthrough. All right, and for others of you guys, all right, it's not. All right, it's looking like whoever is the star, all right, in this situation, you are being protected by somebody that was trying to possibly bring a storm your way. All right, that was focused on you in a storm. All right, you cannot manifest off somebody going through their time of healing. All right, you can't manifest on somebody else going through a storm, because look, somebody else is out the storm. The Ace of Swords to the Star is saying you broke through that glass ceiling. You've learned the past lessons of your past life. And right now, this is a major glow up for you. All right, this bottom deck is saying the actions that you took, all right, even if it was a period of delay, of isolation, of you needing to see things from a different point of view, you did. All right, you did. Ain't no rush. It's looking like somebody was targeting you, focused. The star comes after a tower. So there was a traumatic and devastating period in your life where you coming out of Ace of Swords. All right, where now you could tell your testimony. All right, and a Queen of Swords is gesturing some form of communication. All right, this is somebody that feels like they know it all. This is somebody that is very judgmental. Because while you got your sword up to a star that's healing, that is doing the inner work, clearing their past life karma. All right, see what's going on is she was met with also a sword. All right, but this is the hand of God. All right, this is the hand of God. And that's why you got to choose your battles wisely. Because if somebody is healing and not paying no mind to you, all right, and you still being judgmental, you still got your sword up, all right, God gonna step in. And the truth is cutting somebody deep. Okay, the truth is cutting somebody deep. The Ace of Cups to the Emperor. All right, I don't know if this is a fight for domination, for authority. All right. Because look who they arguing with. It's looking like you possibly even cut off somebody that was literally probably trying to feed your mind with chaos or with the wrong things to do on purpose. All right, so the best decision you made was to defend yourself against this Queen of Swords. All right, somebody that felt like they was in authority of information, of knowledge. Spirit, give me more on this Queen of Swords, please and thank you. They wanted to tell you about your home. All right, they wanted to have so much judgment on how you are running your home. Spirit, give me more on this Queen of Swords. And that's why you got to mind your business and focus on yourself. Because while somebody over here trying to be judgmental, all right, you over here healing. You over here taking risk. You over here patient and watching and observing. Spirit, give me more on this energy. Give me more on this Queen of Swords. Please and thank you. The Knight of Pentacles to the Death card. This is the end. This is the end. All right. The Knights are the messengers. They bring the messages. They bring the invites. All right. They are the ones that's being sent out to relate, to invite you. All right. And this is not what you want to be invited to. All right. The Queen of Wands to the Tower. All right. So I don't know if this was competition on who looks better, who's doing better, all right? Who's more beautiful, who's more attractive. I don't know. But where's that Death card? Hold on. All right, this is a message that there is going to be a huge, I'm hearing sis and deceased, whatever you call that word, those things, like an order of revoking, all right? So the message that's coming in to this Queen of Swords, somebody that was trying to speak over you, somebody felt like they was older than you, that they was more wise than you, all right? They should have kept that same energy with them. They should have took all of that wisdom and try to change their life, because it's looking like their time is up. The Death card to the Page of Pentacles. You know, the Knight, first of all, is slow. All right? The Knight is slow. And that's because their focus was on your healing. All right? The focus was on your healing. So right now, there is a Queen of Swords. All right? Somebody felt like they knew it all. All right? This is an unexpected tragedy coming towards whoever that kept their nose in your business. All right? The Death card is literally an ego death. It's also a death of what they believe. You know, that's the Hierophant right there, pleading. All right? It's no more excuses. All right? A lot of people had the time to alter their beliefs. All right? This is somebody with outdated belief systems that is not working in this world no more. All right? Trying to feed and teach people things that don't really matter. It's a new world. All right? The information that whoever this Queen of Swords had, it's not working. All right? And right now, this conditioning has came to an end. All right? I don't know if she was trying to condition you, all right, into doing things her way, but the way she was doing things, first of all, the money was coming in slow. All right, she was taking two. She thought she had more time on her hands. And right now, this is saying death before dishonor. All right, this is an ego death. All right, this is patterns, all right, that needs to be stopped. All right, these are hierophants out here that was conditioning people the wrong way, teaching people the wrong way. All right, under like a cult, trying to get people in their belief systems to control them with spirituality. All right, so death, all right, the end is near for a Queen of Swords, all right, and you are being protected from this karmic. Look, God has intervened. That's the hand of God. God is between you and this Queen of Swords, because you're not supposed to be in this storm. All right, there is a storm, a major storm approaching this week when it comes to their material harvest, because they have been planting the seeds too slow. All right, if you are a Queen of Swords and if you know it all right, there's no reason why you planting slow. Spirit, give me more on this star, please and thank you. So that is what's coming in. That's the message. Knight of Pentacles. All right, that's on its way to a Queen of Swords is death. It's no more excuses. It's no more praying. All right, you have to learn your lessons of karma. And karma is simply the results of your actions. This Queen of Swords like to blame is what it's looking like. And she can't blame nobody but herself, because whatever that she was doing in her past life is now reoccurring in this life. Spirit, give me more on this star. It's like the star has been shining on you. It's been guiding your way. Look, the Six of Swords. All right. This is the rites of passage card. All the lessons. You see these swords? All right. All of the lessons that you've learned last year and the years up until now, it sticks. You don't just take a lesson and throw it away. And that's what's going on. All right, with this Queen of Swords. She hasn't learned anything. She just want to be in authority and control over others' decisions and a narrative. So right now, divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever is in this star energy, all right, this is a breakthrough on to the next level into calmer waters. You see how you moving from choppy waters, that storm, to calmer waters? All right, because you didn't choose to discard the lessons you went through. Every hardship, every tough lesson you had to go through and endure, it will last a lifetime. There's no use in going through a storm. I was about to say poverty. And going through a storm and not being able to apply the tools you've learned in your next season. That's why we go through storms, y'all. So that way we could apply the tools and what we endured to the next season. So that way we don't have to go through that lesson no more. So congratulations, star. All right, on your healing. All right, on moving from choppy waters to smoother waters to calmer waters. Everything is smoothing out for you because you have multiple access to instructions on how to get through storms. You know, storms don't last. Tough people do. And right now, this Queen of Swords is not looking so tough. She may have had a mouth. She may have had those that believed her. Even them are going through storms. Whoever chose to be conditioned by her teachings, I can almost bet you a bottom dollar they are also in the boat with her. All right, look, the Chariot. Oh, this is fast. We in a year of the horse. All right, this is a victory. All right, this is assured success over all outcomes this week. All right, the Chariot takes you straight to your destiny without any interruptions. This is letting go and letting your power direct you. So congrats. Look, the Hierophant. This is the real Hierophant. All right, it's looking like there are two people being taught a lesson. You and this Queen of Swords. Your lesson is a blessing. You got over the storm. You chose to correct your karma in this lifetime. And the results are a win. The results are victory. The results are fast and forward movement. The results are advancement at an all-time high. It did these come-ups, this money, these advancements and stuff, all right? It's coming in fast. It's here to stick. It's taking you straight to the top. Also, this Queen of Swords was jealous that even throughout the storms you went through to clear up your karma, you still passed them. You still passed them. This wasn't a race. All right, your life is not a race. And that's what happens to people that is in secret competition with you. Okay? So the real Hierophant is here to enforce new rules new traditions. All right? Not outdated belief systems. You coming to challenge people's outdated belief systems by the new knowledge, Ace of Swords, you've learned in your healing. All right? Wow. All right, so you're definitely being protected from this karmic. All right? Trying to tie you in to her storms that is on the way. Spirit, give me more on this energy. If this is your reading, put a star down in the comments. Oh my gosh. She's been defeated. All right? She's been defeated. A lot of people is walking away from her. Nobody want to be around a judgmental person, somebody that swear they know it all and literally is doing bad out here. All of this is coming to light. All of this is coming to light. Your roads are open right now. All right? All your roads are open right now. And hers is blocked. Look, lies. Living a lie. All right, scheming, scamming. It may have took you longer to receive these blessings, hangman energy, because you wasn't out here trying to take shortcuts. You wasn't out here trying to rig the system. You wasn't out here trying to do people dirty. And she was. She was trying to escape karma. And karma don't have no age, baby. All right, karma don't have no age. I don't care if you're 99, baby. All right, karma is when God decides to bring it forth. And a lot of people, when it's time to go in this world, all right, they don't die happy. It's too much karma. All right, so this is the results of her demise. All right, living a lie, spreading so much lies. All right, trying to lie to God. Trying to lie to herself. All right, living a literally lie. All right, this was not a real identity. Her identity was not hers. All right, she was trying to swap destinies, trying to live vicariously through people. And that's simply not going to fly. So to the person that asked for this morning star reading, I thank you. I thank you because I didn't know this was going to come out. This is the results. Like, there's no reason you got all of this knowledge and you claim to be so smart and you literally are choosing to lie, to be deceptive, to be cunning, to be untrustworthy. God don't even trust your ass. All right? So she's been looking forward to something. All right? The Three of Wands is taking the Ace of Wands, the opportunity. All right? Directing your energy towards the opportunity and waiting for the return. All right? And the returns is death. The returns is dishonor. The returns is the same lies you put out is the same lies you're going to get back. If you want to believe a lie, go ahead. Okay? This is being talked about. All right? This is being told to her. This is a conversation, a bold conversation that is being spoke on. All right? This could even be you. All right? The Page of Wands, all right, is somebody that's bold, but it's somebody that's young. All right? And oftentimes when an older person is being instructed to listen to the words and wisdom of somebody that's younger, they have a problem with that. And that's what defeated them. All right, whoever you are in the Page of Wands energy, oh baby, you got a lot of wisdom. Wisdom does not come with age. It comes through experience, y'all. Literally. I don't care how old you are, that don't mean you are wise. What type of experiences you have went through to learn lessons? And that's the problem. She was being forced to listen to the words of a wise one that was younger than her. Look, the angels. Look, Page of Cups. Look, Three of Cups. This is somebody that's young but wise. All right? This is somebody with an old soul. This is somebody that has divine wisdom all over them. This was an earth angel. You are an earth angel. All right? You had a lot to teach, but you can't force nobody to listen to you. All right? And when you seen that she wasn't listening, that she was just putting out lies, living a lie, all right, not in her own identity, you left. 6 of Swords. All right, you left it in those choppy waters. All right, and this week, she is now facing the karma that you was trying to tell her. All right, this could be a mother, this could be an aunt, this could be a friend, this could be a relative. This could even be somebody at work, but they was older than you and thought that just because they was older than you, they knew better. This could even be a friend. 3 of Cups. This could be somebody you was in a group with. Spirit, give me more on this energy and what my everythings need to know, please and thank you. These messages have been coming out clear today. King of Cups. King of Cups in reverse. All right, strength, upright. All right, it's looking like they was in a masculine energy. All right, it's looking like the actions that they've taken in life was based off of trying to receive a lot of men's love. All right, trying to seduce. Them sweetness spells not working no more, baby. All right, a lot of decisions that they made in life was because of a man that wasn't even in love with them. All right, a lot of these women out here chose to be with men that's not even in love with them, but because of money, because that they couldn't support themselves independently, they chose that route. And now that time is up. These men are leaving them. You have to learn how to be independent. And in order to learn how to be independent, you got to go through things. All right? Strength. 9 of Cups. That's you. All right? You've learned how to tame your masculine side. You've learned how to tame the beast within you. All right? You've developed character. All right? And now you in wish fulfillment. This is what's being honored. This is what's being rewarded. Your resilience, your strength in a time of a storm. See, anybody that's judgmental, anybody that's pointing a finger, all right, when tough times come, they not so strong. They not built like that. In order for you to gain strength and develop your own character, it takes experiences, y'all. One storm is not going to teach you. You got to go through multiple storms, and that's why you shouldn't be scared of lessons. You shouldn't be scared of hardship. It should literally, if you're going through a storm, it should literally make you feel like, all right, this is the time to learn and tighten up. Storms don't last. Tough people do. And the end result is wish fulfillment. You got to learn how to walk away. Right before, you know, I know how to read these cards, baby. Right before the 9 of Cups is the 8 of Cups. And a lot of people are scared of the 8 of Cups because it's an energy of walking away. But all they see is just, oh my gosh, God, why are you taking this away from me? Why are you forcing me to let it go? It's because you need to go deeper into your fulfillment and your desires. And once you choose to let that thing go, you walk right into the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, because it was doing you harm. Divine feminine, divine masculine. This is your justice. All right. And if this is a divine masculine that chose to leave a Queen of Swords because they just emotionally checked out, it was the best thing for you to do. Because now you are walking into wish fulfillment this week. All right. You have endured so much pain on an emotional level from this Queen of Swords. All right. She was knocking you down emotionally. All right. She was telling you that dream don't matter because it's not bringing in money yet. It was the best decision that you checked out emotionally with this Queen of Swords and walking right into your wish fulfillment. All right. It took strength. It took strength for you to stand up to this Queen of Swords. But all that matters is that you did, and the results is the 9 of Cups. All right. I think that this is pretty clear, y'all. And again, shout out to that person, to our our everything, one of our everythings that literally asked me to touch up on the topic of the morning star. Let me tell you, God worked through people. And that's why I say, just because I'm y'all reader, trust and believe I learned from y'all. All right, I just learned a very valuable lesson from somebody that asked me. If I would have thought I knew everything, if I would have been like, no, I'm the reader, I'm doing what I want to do, I would have never touched up on this. You got to learn. I don't care how smart you are. You got to learn to take people advice or just listen to sometimes. Learn a thing or two. Just because you a teacher, that don't mean you stop being a student. That just means your leadership is rising. So again, I thank you. Spirit, give me more on this energy. What is the closing out messages for this Queen of Swords? The Six of Pentacles. She's going to learn fairness. All right? She's no longer the head. She's the tail now. It's all about equal give and take. And right now, this is surrounding money. That's why you're not supposed to do people dirty. That's why you're not supposed to laugh when people go through storms. Because what goes around comes around. And the same people you was laughing at while they was healing and going through storms, you might need them one day. You might be in the same predicament. And that's what you see on this table. The sun is out. All right? Look, you no longer in a state of adversity, of anxiety, divine feminine, divine masculine. You have balanced things out and fairness. What you give is what you get back. How you treat people is the same reaction you get back. Spirit, what is the closing out messages for my divine masculines and divine feminines? Please and thank you. You are being protected from this karmic. All right, look, the Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-made. Didn't I just say that? These cards will confirm the truth. The Nine of Pentacles is literally self-made. To get to the Nine of Pentacles, you got to go through the Five of Pentacles. You got to go through the Four of Pentacles, letting something go, abandoning a way of living, abandoning a way of how you getting money. You got to go from the Ace all the way to the 9. That's not easy, but it's not impossible because now you here, divine masculine, divine feminine, all right? Now you are reaping what you've sown, and that's independence. Every opportunity of money, of stability, of love is coming your way because you know how to endure it. You know how to multiply it. You know how to not stop. All right, this is a whole lot of recognition, a whole lot of resources, and abundance and prosperity being rained on you, all right, being poured upon you. All right, so the Nine of Pentacles is yours. All right, this is a big deal and a come up in your resources. But not only that, being able to sustain yourself independently. Alaya.